Welcome if you're tuning in. Um... Okie dokie. Hello, hello. Let's get these, I want to get these last 10 games in. I wasn't planning on trying to get all 45 games in for it, but you know what? Things are... I got 20 done. I may as well get the last 10, you know? And then tomorrow it's just 15. I'm going to do a couple warm-up games here. I'm going to do the same thing that I did with the other stream. I'm going to play warm-up games until I win one. Then we're going into... Then we're going back to the Global Challenge. So, this is just going to be a basic game on ladder. Okay, I see rain. Yeah, Chaladon's scary, I will say that. I think... leading... I think trying to get Tailwind is a good idea. They don't have any Pokemon that really have Tailwind other than Dragonite. But Dragonite's definitely their Mega. So I think it's a good idea to get Tailwind off Rip. We need Komodo for the Archaladon. That's just a requirement. So maybe we don't bring the Tinkaton. Maybe we bring Komodo, Caesar, and then Gator and Tyranitar in the back. Playing against Weathly. Is this Portal 2? I think that one's named Wheatley, right? I think that's his name. Alright, Basculegion Dragonite. It's probably Scarf Basculegion if I had to guess. So it's probably going to outspeed. I don't think they can KO me here. I think we get a Tailwind off. And I think we just go for Clanging Scales. Although you could go for a Dragon move into the Komodo. Which... I think going into T-Tar is a better play there. And that also provides Chip on the Dragonite. This is probably your first game. This is my warm-up game. I'm doing warm-up games until I win one. Same as I did with the other set. And the Sandstorm ship should break the multi-scale on the Dragonite. And we'll have... Ooh. Man, this really was a... Well, what could he go for? If he takes out the Scizor here with the Dragonite, then this is rough. Politoed, overriding the weather. Okay. Hurricane. That's okay with me. Wow, the game is lagging. Okay, T-Tar's confused. I think we hard swap to Gator. Well, he might go for a flying type move here. Yeah, I think that's okay though. And I think we swap T-Tar as well to Komodo. Going to bed soon, likely since I have an early start tomorrow. Stay while I catch... I'll stay with you while I catch a Tinkaton in Violet to transfer to home. Beautiful. Beautiful, Sir Zook. Or Ian Zook. 3399. We're just gonna hard pivot everything here. Although this really only leaves us with 2 turns of Tailwind. Oh, we actually didn't break the multi-scale, come to think of it. Okay, slowing us down with Icy Wind. That is a bit annoying, but the things that are out there aren't very fast Pokemon. With Tailwind, we still should be faster. So I think what we do here is I think we just go all out and try to... Do we try to take out the Sinistcha? I think we just try to take out the Sinistcha, and then... Do we just Coaching, or do we Clanging Scales? I think since we don't have the... I think it's better to Clanging Scales to cover for potential switch-in. And plus, the Pokemon that are out there right now are pretty special. So I don't think Coaching would be all that great, because the defense boost wouldn't really do much. Especially with the Dragonite in the back being special. Okay. We got some chip off with Clanging Scales. This also makes Gator take less damage. But we take out the Sinistcha. We don't have to worry about Trick Room. Is he gonna Icy Wind again? He is. So now we're just back to neutral speed with both of these guys. Crit the Kamoho. And that does put us at half HP, I think. Oh, wait, no, it's just above. Ah, oh, that's so unfortunate. Because now, Dragonite definitely outspeeds, even with Tailwind. I think we pivot to T-Tar, though. And we have one more turn of Tailwind up. Actually, no. I think we Protect on the Gator. And then we hard pivot Kamoho to Scizor. Wait, was Scizor the right play there? I probably should have gone to T-Tar. Draco Meteor. Icy Wind. That's going to slow down Scizor. I think that's Scarf Politoed. Because he's doing nothing but Icy Wind, and that does do better with Scarf Factor. So I think we swap here to T-Tar. He's a special wall. And try to go for another Tailwind. Although if he Dracos the Scizor, it might be better to just try and break the multi-scale. I think we need to get our speed advantage back, though. Okay, we definitely tank this. T-Tar is a special wall. Okay, this is huge, because that does not KO Scizor. For a moment there, I thought it was, actually. Okay, we outspeed, though, and Sandstorm Chip takes out the Sting in multi-scale, so that's good. Okay. Rock Slide. Thankful for notifications on. Yeah, we're back, we're back. Do we Protect on Scizor? Or do we try to... You know what? I think we Bullet Punch the Dragon. Or do we just try to Bug Bite? I think Politoed's gonna be... I think we Bug Bite the Politoed. Okay, he's protecting. That means we made the right call. Rock Slide. Are we still faster? Oh, the Scizor is faster. I was not expecting that. So he won the Weather War. Although, did he have something that had Rain Dance? He definitely had something that had Rain Dance. I feel like that was a thing. Oh, he forfeited. Perfect. Okay. Warm-up game's done. Just one warm-up game, because I said I was playing warm-ups until I won, and I just won, so... 18-18 as a rating. Neat. Okay. Also, I don't know if you noticed, but I swapped Tyranitar's item back to Pasho Berry. Well, I'm actually kind of thinking Shuka Berry now, but... I can't swap the one that I registered here. It's going to be stuck as Focus Sash. But Focus Sash, I found, is not as useful as I'd hoped. Okay. Well, we're facing a very similar team. Probably, it's either Mega Meganium or Mega Dragonite. Probably both. It's probably a one or the other sort of deal. They probably see all these Steel types and think no on the Meganium, although the Meganium is kind of threatening to the Gator. Actually, really threatening to the Gator. I can't really do much to it at all with Gator. So, I think Scizor is the right bring here for the Meganium. Although, what do they lead? The Archaludon's pretty scary, which means I have to bring Kommo-o. And it's rain, which means I should probably bring Tyranitar. So that's basically my 4 Pokemon set for me, which is unfortunate because that's not bringing either of my supports. I think we just go for full offense here. You know what? We're just going to do this. And hope it works out. This is not a good matchup for the first one, I will say that. Lycanroc Archaludon. Okay, Kommo-o Gator. What's Lycanroc going to do? I don't know what Lycanroc can do, but I think the play here is just Aura Sphere and Gator Protect. Or actually, you know what? My Gator might have... Yeah, I think I Protect on Gator here. Okay, he withdrew with Archaludon. That's okay. Because I still get... Lycanroc shouldn't be able to do much to Kommo-o. At least it shouldn't be able to one-shot. Lycanroc protected. Okay. Alligator protects. And then I should go for a Aura Sphere into the Politoed. Which, neither of these Pokemon should be able to do much into Gator. But I think the play here is to... Do we try to get greedy and go for Coaching, or do we just Clanging Scales? I think we just Clanging Scales in case the Lycanroc sashed. Because Liquidation... Although if he swaps to Arch... Hold up. If he swaps to Arch, Dragonite, or Meganium, I would much rather go for a Double Edge. And there's no way Lycanroc has enough bulk to do significant damage to, Oh, he swapped to Arch there. A Cellrock? Okay. Well, down goes his, Here goes his Lycanroc. There's no way his Lycanroc survives this. Okay, so Meganium definitely Megas here. Which I don't really have a way to punish that. Well, I could go for Coaching. Wait a minute. The Arch does have +1 defense. Okay. I think the play here is to Coaching into this slot and then swap to Scizor? Although this, like, ultra threatens Kommo-o, I can't risk Kommo-o going down. I have to go I think I swap in the Scizor here. Oh, no! I ran out of time. That means... Oh, Gator goes for Double Edge into Arch. There's a way I can still win this. As long as he didn't go for a Dragon move into the Fairy. Do I tank this? I do not tank this. Although if I had actually swapped into T-Tar there, that would have been fine. D-Gleam. I should be able to survive this. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna bring back out Kommo-o. And we're gonna go for Bullet Punch into the Meganium. And we go for Aura Sphere into the Arch. Okay, he's swapping Meganium. Politoed. Get a little chip off. Aura Sphere, come on. Ugh! At least I did a good amount to it. It's going for it into the Scizor. Oh, Scizor goes down here. Which means I don't have any answer for the Meganium. Well... well, Rock Slide flinches, maybe. He has to swap the Politoed here if he wants to win the Weather War. So, that means he would have to leave the Arch in. So I think I have to call Meganium swap into Politoed, and then low kick the Arch. And I guess coaching? Do you go for coaching here? I think we just go for coaching. That, I don't like that because he didn't swap. Well, maybe I still... Ooh. That doesn't want... I say, it definitely doesn't want it KO, though, because I have Sash. Oh, no. Wait! Oh, wait, no, sorry, I have Sash. That might have been different. I'd forfeit here. I hate how in the Global Challenge you can't forfeit mid-moves. I'm so used to doing that. Especially with Citrus. Woof. Okay, we got 9 games left. That one I'm gonna blame on the fact that I didn't... I mean, I might have still lost, but the fact that I ran out of time. That's really the problem. Okay. Greninja, Mega Scovillain, Mega Frostlass. Well... I think we try... I don't see anything here that can stop a Tailwind threat, so... I think we just do that, to have Tyranitar in the back, and then... Kommo-o looks better here than the others. Well, does it? Actually, Sinistcha looks pretty great. Because there's a lot of waters there, although Frostlass is scary for Sinistcha. But does he bring Frostlass with the threat of Tyranitar? Honestly, the Tyranitar might repel him from even bringing the Frostlass. I think the Kommo-o looks better because I don't think he's bringing the Frostlass. And if that's the case, then I resist most of what his team can do. I think this is our play. This person's a lot higher ranked than I am, like 100 points. Scovillain, Basculegion. Well, the Basculegion outspeeds. If it uses Wave Crash into the Scizor, then it would KO the Scizor. I have to try and get that speed control up. There's nothing that Basculegion can really do to threaten Gator. And same thing with Scovillain, honestly, other than try to KO it. Other than try to Leech Seed it or something like that. So I'm going to just double edge into the Scovillain. If I get burnt, that's okay. Then I get Facade online. Okay, Basculegion's hard swapping to Incin. Double edge might not KO now. I hope. I don't know if it KOs here. After Intimidate, that's gonna be rough. Okay, Rage. He really wanted to protect his Incin. Okay, it doesn't KO. None of these Pokemon really threaten Gator, though. They threaten the Scizor for sure. I think we swap here to... None really threaten Komodo either. I think we hard swap to Komodo, and then just go for a Facade into the Scovillain. Nothing wants to tank this. Even at -1. And Komodo resists Flare Blitz. Oh, I don't like seeing that. Well, next turn. But what is Flare... I say Flare Blitz. That's not bad. We know Basculegion in the back is very physical. See, now, here I think it's a spot where we're actually safe to coaching. Or actually, no, I think it's better to go for Aura Sphere into Incin, and then Facade into Scovillain. Scovillain could redirect into itself with Rage Powder, but then I just get Komodo burnt. I mean, it's a special attacker, so... Like, yeah, that'd be annoying, but... I think we'd be fine overall. Okay, I guess Incin's moving first. Quick Claw Incin. Whatever's coming in is taking a -1, but... Ooh. Basculegion... Oh, it's taking -2. Okay, so it's going to be as if it's 70 base power, so... This is still going to hit pretty hard. It's not going to be a delete button like Facade normally is. But it's basically 85 base power is kind of how I think about it. Now, this breaks any potential sash on the Sneasler. If only I had gone for Clanging Scales, that would have been better to this play. But, okay, yeah, it's not quite the delete button that it normally is. Okay. None of these Pokemon should be able to take out the Komodo, although... If it fakes out the Komodo... Fake out into the Komodo is kind of scary here. But then what does the Basculegion do? Nothing. So I think we just go for Clanging Scales. And then swap to Tyranitar. Well, you could go for Fighting type move into the T-Tar, which we would not like to see, because you go for close combat. We'll go for Scizor. Which Scizor should be able to tank it, I think. Okay, he went for Fake Out. Ice Fang. What is that Basculegion? How'd that only deal so little? Citrus Sneasler? What? Okay, that's unexpected. Well, there's a really good play here in Bullet Punch. Oh, wait, but Scovillain. I don't like Scovillain. Okay, Oh, that actually kind of sucks. Although I built this Komodo super specially bulk. Oh, wait, it's physical. Rage Powder here is terrible for me. Because I think he ignores the Scizor and goes for Rage Powder. I have to make a hard call here. I think I go for Tailwind to try and... But Gator's never going to outspeed. I think we have to just double the Sneasler. Although this would burn my Scizor if he Rage Powders. But if he overheats, then... Okay, he didn't Rage Powder. Oh, we're cooking here. Being good at this point on the ladder is half about being unexpected. That's true. Oh, I made the right call there. Because the alternative there was Rage Powder and then Sneasler, I guess Sneasler and close combat into Komodo probably would have done it for me. That probably would have done me in, actually. Whew. I say, that was a good call. That was a really good call. Okay. Next battle. I have 8 games left. Oh. It's past the time that I normally put my Pokemon to sleep. I'll put my main account to sleep real quick. I'll try to get the sleepers up before the next one launches. Okay, what am I facing? We're facing more rain. This time with a Heliolisk. Okay, Archaludon, once again. I hate seeing Archaludon, but this time there's no fairies or anything like that to really threaten Komodo. In fact, Komodo actually looks really solid here. The biggest threat to it is Pelipper, but it should outspeed Pelipper. So, do we just lead Komodo and Gator? How do they punish the Komodo Gator lead? I'm not sure any of these Pokemon really can punish the Komodo Gator lead. We have to have T-Tar in the back, and I guess Sinistcha? Oh, what? I think Tinkaton's also pretty useful for potential fake out. Really, it's that Arch that scares me the most. I don't need the Scizor as much this time around. I don't really Sinistcha for healing. It also generally pairs pretty well into the rain. And it's got to be careful of Pelipper Hurricane. Okay. Pelipper Arch. I think I have to go for... The Arch probably outspeeds the Gator at least. I think we just double the Arch. Although if he goes for a Hurricane into the Komodo, then that is... not the best. It could be Sash Pelly, though. He go for Dragon... He's probably gonna go for Dragon Pulse into the Gator. Actually, wait. What am I thinking? I can pivot to T-Tar. I can pivot into T-Tar. And that'll break the Sash on Pelly. If there is one. And make Hurricane less accurate, so it might miss. Oh, he's going for Tailwind. That's a little scary. That is a bit scary, not gonna lie. Because now he definitely outspeeds. I think I need to try and stall the turns of Tailwind. Pivot into Sinistra, and then low kick the Arch. Because with Sand up, there's... Okay, wait, he's not... Okay, he's pivoting into something. Sinistra, okay. He's healing his Pelly back up to max. Which means if it's Sash, then it just reintroduced the Sash, but... Ooh! He got lucky, too, that it hit. He can't Weather Ball me, because that would be Rock type. I think we have to try to do... I think he's going to try to Matcha Gotcha for sure. I think we pivot into... No, we don't pivot into Komodo, because he might go for Hurricane again. I think we Matcha Gotcha, just get some chip off, and then knock off the Pelly slot. This covers for potential switch. Okay, I should tank this with ease. That is a fast Sinistra. And he hit the Hurricane. Great. Okay, well, I do get a pivot. Oh, wait, never mind. It's not that fast. They have Tailwind up. How did I forget about that? Okay, it didn't quite KO him, but it didn't... He was Citrus. Okay, then it's really good that I use Knockoff. How many more turns of Tailwind do they have? One more. Okay, I think we just stall this last turn of Tailwind then. Bring in Gator. We protect and Rock Slide, I think. I could try to call an Arch switch. I could, if it's Arch. Ah! That's not good for me. That's really not good for me. Because that means he gets a stamina boost. Unless it misses. Miss, 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 miss. Please miss. Okay, I'm happy with that miss also. And now this hits. Darn it. The one time I don't want to see my Rock Slide connect. I got crit. They said it's not leftovers, so once I deal with it, I deal with it, is basically the gist of it. What's Arch's... Arch's base speed is 85. That is faster than Feraligatr. So he is... Unless he's a minus speed nature, which I don't know why he would be. He outspeeds Gator. So he's probably going to go for a Dragon type move into Gator. Which, I think I tank one, to be honest. It's not like it's got any modifiers boosting it. So I think we just go for a double edge into the Sinistra, prevent any possible healing, and low kick into the Archaludon. Rage Powder. Yes, Feraligatr's faster than T-Tar. Please survive. Hallelujah! Gator, you did it! Please KO. Okay, it KO'd. It sacked itself. Oh, but this also free pivots me into Komodo. This is perfect! Although I still don't know what they have in the back. Well, they have Pelly. So they won the Weather War. Okay, he's got Choppleberry. It's really good we got this then, because now he doesn't have the Choppleberry for Kommo-o. And he definitely doesn't Oko Kommo-o with a Dragon Pulse. Although Peli is terrifying. I think I still need to be really careful here. And what I have to do is I have to... Is there a way I win this? I don't think I win this. Oh wait, he has Greninja. Wait, did I take out Peli? No, he still has Peli. I think I have to hope for a misplay here somewhere. But Greninja's not doing anything to Kommo-o. So I think we have to Aura Sphere into Archaludon and Rock Slide to cover for potential switch-in. Oh. Greninja just probably takes out T-Tar here with whatever it's called. Its move, its special move. Yeah, Mega Greninja. I think this takes out T-Tar. Water Shuriken. Oh, and for Ice Beam. Ooh, that was not expected. Come on, be the same and win the speed tie. Yes, I won the speed tie. Oh my gosh, it lived on one. Well, there's a chance. Because this takes out Kommo-o. If T-Tar connects the Rock Slide and it takes out the Archaludon and the Greninja... Okay, wait a minute! We're back in this! Because now it's just Pelipper. And Pelipper takes out... Wait, Pelipper, how fast is Pelipper? Pelipper's not fast, is it? Base 65? T-Tar 61, and I have no speed investment. He outspeeds... Wait, no, I do have some speed investment. I'm 86. Wait, that's right! I specially invested him just to outspeed... So if he has any speed investment, I lose this. Did I knock him off before? I did. I should go for Rock Slide. If he has no speed investment, I have a 90% chance to win. Oh, he has speed investment. I lose. It was worth a try. There was a chance. Because I specifically invested T-Tar 286, which we learned earlier was to outspeed no investment Pelipper. But he had some sort of speed investment for sure. That was a close one. Okay. Another battle. Oh, I'm already at the point that I can go... Oh, I guess it added the extra 15 games for the next day. Really? I'm really in low ladder hell. Screw it. Kommo-o Gator. I don't need Tyranitar here. Sinistcha. Actually, I'll bring Tyranitar for the Chandelure. It is actually really helpful against the Chandelure. But there's no weather here, so yeah, I think we're just gonna do this. If I see Liepard lead, then I guess I double protect. Yeah, it's past that point in time for our zone to be considered Sunday. Yeah. Chandelure Hawlucha. Okay. We're just gonna go for coaching. And you know what? Mega Evolve Liquidation Chandelure. He can go for a flying type move into Komodo, but you know what? I don't think that is really going to create that big of a deal. That's what the only... That's not going to OHKO. Chandelure used Protect. Okay. I'm still okay with this. Superpower. That's okay with me. His attack drops. Oh wait, White Herb. He's unburdened. He's totally unburdened. He's not Mega Hawlucha. He's just Hawlucha unburdened. I think we do the same thing, because unless he gets a crit, he doesn't KO me. So... Although, wait, what could he swap to? What could be his defensive pivot? None of his Pokemon, other than Gator, none of his Pokemon particularly want to take a +2 liquidation. So we're just going to do this. It is Mega Chandelure. He definitely outspeeds me. But, you know... Oh, he's going to do Helping Hands. Ooh, wait. Is he going to use Shadow Ball? Into the Gator? Oh, man, this is how I lose. Oh, man, okay. I got greedy with coaching. I thought I could just BS this. I should really actually pay attention to my threats. Okay. T-Tar. T-Tar resists, like, everything you can do. Except for close combat takes him out. So, we have to try to take all that. We have to definitely protect here. I'm probably going to lose this game just because of me being stupid and cocky. Yeah, superpower. Yeah, that's obvious, buddy. Wow, he doubled! He really did not respect the threat of Komodo. Gotta respect the Komodo threat, bud. Clanging Scales again. Sinistcha, he... I mean, Sinistcha dies. There's no doubt about that. Well, unless he doesn't go for Shadow Ball into the T-Tar. Hospitality. Acrobatics. Whew. Well, if Heat Wave misses... Energy Ball. Oh, yeah, that would have been super effective, wouldn't it have been? Okay. I don't think there's a way I win this, to be honest. I may as well just resign at this point. But, you know what? I do have Sash. He definitely doesn't expect Sash T-Tar. But he still has 2 more Pokemon in the back. I think I have to go for Rock Slide to try and take them both out. And then... I think Trick Room... If I can get it up, somehow. Because he's definitely going for a fighting type move into T-Tar, but I survive because of Sash. This is the first time Sash has come up in any of my games. Any of my games. And yeah, even for Shadow Ball. I have to hope for a Connect and OHKO on both. And then I don't even know what I would need to see in the back. And something dodged. Hawlucha dodged. Cool, I lose. Chandelure dies, though. I get to see one more of their Pokemon. I guess I just expected it to be Mega Hawlucha Cheese, but it wasn't. See, once again, it's the whole... Okay, Liepard. Liepard can't do anything to T-Tar, but... Wait, can Superpower miss? Well, he doesn't use superpower, though. You know what? I have to hope for a misplay. I have to hope for a misplay here. This low in ladder, it may happen. Because I think superpower can miss. Can it? And he did use it. Oh no, it is 100% accurate. Never mind. I thought superpower had a chance to miss. Okay, well, never mind. GG. I should have just resigned. Yeah, we're not doing well. I'm getting to battle Donut. Donut let me down. Okay. Pelipper, Blastoise, Sneasler, Sinistcha, Dragapult, and Kingambit. Okay. So, this is a weather team for sure. I think it's best to bring the Sinistcha, for sure, somewhere. He's probably going to try to get Tailwind and Water Spout or something. I'm going to actually think through this one unlike the last one, because that's how the last one was blundered. He definitely has Fake Out Pressure on the first turn, so we're going to bring Tinkaton, I think, in the front. I think we try to go for Trick Room, because his team looks very fast. The only thing that's threatening under Trick Room is the Kingambit, which will bring Komodo in the back for potential Kingambit. Although for Alligator, it is rain though, and nothing really threatens Tyranitar that much. Although I'm not Pasho Berry anymore, so we'll do this. Yeah, I think this is the play. Sneasler Pelly. He's gonna go for Fake Out Tailwind. And he's probably gonna get it. Although I think I can punish both plays with a Trick Room. Fake out into Pelly. And then, because if he goes for a Tailwind, if he goes for Hurricane, then that prevents that, and then it's just the Sneasler. If he doubles into the... Yeah. If he goes for Tailwind and attacks this... Yeah. There's no way he gets... There's no way he stops the Trick Room. And this also breaks any potential Sash on the Pelly. He didn't go for Fake Out, which means he probably went for Dire Claw Hurricane. But Dire Claw does not OHKO, as long as he doesn't sleep. Perfect! We're doing great! Okay. I think the play here is... He went for Dire Claw before. I think we try to just Gigaton Hammer the Sneasler and Machagacha. Just whittle them down. Burn the Sneasler, thank goodness. Although that doesn't really matter all that much, because we're just probably going to KO it here. Oh, it actually survived, but it's not going to because the burn's going to take it out. Another Dire Claw into Sinistcha. Okay, and Hurricane. I kind of hope this KOs, actually. That'd be kind of nice. Okay, that gives me a nice pivot into Gator. Oh my gosh, his Sneasler survived on 1. Yeah, we definitely want to bring Gator in here, because it should be able to resist almost anything they can do. I think we go for... Pelly went for Hurricane last turn. We can go for Encore into the Sneasler to prevent any possible close combat. I'd rather see Dire Claw, to be honest. Because And then I think just Facade into the Pelly. Although what could be in the back? Blastoise could be in the back. Dragapult could be in the back. Although I think he would have swapped to him last turn. If he had Kingambit, he would have swapped to it last turn. So we're just going to go for Facade into the Pelly. Yep, there goes Pelly. And then we're gonna get Dire Clawed. Just as long as he doesn't... Which, just don't, like... Oh wait! He went into the Tinkaton! Oh my gosh, that was a genius play. Unintentionally genius. I thought he was gonna go for the Gator. Oh, the defensive Encore. Blastoise. So Blastoise does have Fake Out pressure, so we have to be careful of that. We have 2 more turns of Trick Room. I think we call the Fake Out on the Blastoise and Encore him, and Protect on the Gator. This is a bit of a risky play, though. This is... If he goes for Water Spout, this is a very risky play. Well, not really, though, because then he just takes out the, Fake Out, Fake Out, Fake Out, Fake Out. Okay, Fake Out, Fake Out, Fake Out! Oh, darn. He didn't go for Fake Out. Water Spout. Okay, well... Water Spout doesn't do anything to Gator. Although this is going to take out Tinkaton. Oh, it didn't? Tink. I would have rather you died there. Kamoa would have been so much better. Okay, so I have to think... It's probably just going to want a Water Spout again. Actually, I think... Do I Encore it into that? No, I Encore the Dragapult, because then it makes it no longer a threat. And I Double Edge the Blastoise, because that's the real threat. Yeah. That's the real threat here. He could go for Dragon Pulse into the Gator. But now that Dragapult's locked into Protect, he's not going to be a threat for next couple turns. And Water Spout's going to do squat. Okay, Trick Room's out. But Dragapult's locked into that for 2 more turns. Okay, he just forfeited. Ha! Thank you. I'm not sure there was a way he won that, though. I mean, it depends on what his Blastoise's moveset was. He must not have had Dragon Pulse, or he would have used it. Drew MS. Okay. What's going on here? What does Roserade and Infernape do? I've heard that Infernape is basically just a worse Sneasler with different typing. So, I can probably expect Fake Out from that thing. The Primarina is always scary. I think I need Tinkaton for the Primarina, to be honest. This is just a scary matchup overall. Tinkaton is also really good against Mimikyu, so I think Tinkaton is a must-bring here. This looks like Pseudo Trick Room, but with Dragapult. Kamoa doesn't look all great with so many fairies running amok. I don't know if I really want to I think Tailwind is the play. But then Sinistra in the back and Gator. Although, do I really want Gator? Or is T-Tar better? I think this is it. I think I lose this one because there's just too many things that this is going to be a rough one. If I win this one, if I win this matchup, then it's... Oh, this must be this guy's first game. Okay. We don't know what to expect from this guy. Okay, Tink Caesar. We can't quite fake out the Dragapult, but I don't think the Dragapult can OHKO the Scizor. I have literally no clue what Roserade can do, so just because I'm scared of the mysteriousness of it, we're going to do that, and we're going to go for Tailwind. I literally have zero clue what Roserade could do. And I don't want to risk it pulling some BS out. Steel Wing? What even is that move? I know I used it in ZA. I probably outspeed the Dragapult now. Do I use Gigaton Hammer into it, or do I Encore it? I don't think Steel Wing's that big of a threat to most of my team. I think I Encore the Dragapult into Steel Wing, and then Bug Bite the Roserade? Yeah, Bullet Punch is going to be weaker. So I think we just go for Bug Bite into the Roserade. That thing's scarfed. That thing's gotta be scarfed. That thing is so scarfed. There's no way it would have outsped. Okay. I say, yeah, okay. That's kind of what I thought. That Dragapult's not doing squat to either of my Pokemon if it can only do that much damage to... Okay. Now, Fake Out is a threat. But so is, like, any fire move. I think what we do is we just Gigaton Hammer the Dragapult, and then pivot Scizor into Gator, who resists. Quick Claw. So it's acting first no matter what. Flare Blitz. Yeah, I kind of saw that one coming. They didn't Fake Out, though. Now I get a Steel... a Gigaton Hammer off onto the Dragapults. Gigaton Hammer is disabled. We have one more turn of Tailwind. Okay. I think we use the opportunity of knowing he's going for something like that to hard pivot into Sinistra, and then go for Mega Evolve, Facade. Or do we go for Liquidation into the Infernape? What's the bigger threat here? Once he's done, he's going to be a bigger threat. What could they have in the back? They could have a Fairy in the back. That's kind of frightening. We'll go for Liquidation. We'll do the safer play. Well, I don't know if it's actually safer. I'm just running out of time to think. Sinistra! You get to heal my Gator. So it's like that Flare Blitz never happened. Okay, he is withdrawing Infernape. Mimikyu, we get to break the disguise. That's important. Although it's actually not that important for, it's not that important for Tinkaton, which is the real threat to Mimikyu. I say, we knew this was coming. Steel Wing was guaranteed. Its Encore's over. My Tailwind is over. Okay. I think we go for Rage Powder. And then Facade into the Dragapult. Because if he goes for Draco, or some sort of Dragon-type move to try and take out the Gator. Dragon Darts. Ooh! I did not consider that. Oh, wait! But it doubles into... I didn't even know that it did that! Ooh! Oh, this was the right play. Okay. Because that takes out the Dragapult. Which is the threat to my... Well, is it the threat to my Tinkaton? Mimikyu's not really a threat to my Tinkaton. It's got an Infernape in the back. Okay. I think we go for Scizor here. Because then we can just Bullet Punch the Mimikyu. And then Gator can go into the Infernape. Although he could Fake Out. But if he Fakes Out, then what does he do back to the Scizor? Not much. So... And if he does that, then he just sacks his... I think this is the right play. Because this should take out the Mimikyu. Oh my gosh, it lived on one. It Focus Band! Focus Band! Is this how I lose? Because of a Focus Band? Do I lose because of a Focus Band? Because he Play Roughs and takes out my Gator. Or he misses. Thank goodness. At least if RNG is going to be in my favor in one way, or in his favor in one way, it's in favor again in that way. And now there's no way the Mimikyu can deal with both. I really thought I lost to a Focus Band there. Stinking Focus Band. But now there's no way that he stops both. Unless he gets lucky with another Focus Band proc. The only way he wins this is his Focus Band saves him. Oh wow, Play Rough doesn't even KO Gator. Theoretically it's possible. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I know Focus Band can reproc. That's why I said the only way he wins this is if he Focus Band keeps procking. 100, let's go. Oh, well there we go. That was a lot better. I didn't think I was going to win that one looking at team preview, but I think he was just a person who doesn't play a whole lot. Because that was his first game, because he was at 1500 even, which means he hasn't played any games yet. Which actually was probably to the betterment of me. He's also running Focus Band, and in fact, Focus Band Mimikyu of all Pokemon. I hate seeing so many Archaludon. Okay. Absolute tilter. I should have put something better on this team for Arch, because I really am not set up well for it. It's definitely a Mega Meganium. This team is very all over the place, I will say that. I think we just go for the plan. I mean, well, but also if he leads Typhlosion, then that plan that I normally use doesn't really work all that well. I also don't really want to see Tauros on lead with that. I think we lead Scizor Kommo-o. And then in the back, Gator. I think we need to have Tink. Although, actually, Tyranitar is better for the Typhlosion. This is just a rough one. Tink's better for the Meganium, but I don't know if he brings the Meganium with seeing so many Steel types in the party. Although Gator is hard-walled by the Meganium, so I have to maintain the Scizor. I hope that's Mega Kangaskhan and he brings that. At least it wasn't Focus Sash Mimikyu to counter the meta threat. Checks notes. Mold Brinker ticket. Oh gosh, if somebody brought Focus Sash Mimikyu. Okay, so the threat here is pretty obvious. It's Eruption. It's Eruption. I mean, that's just what it is. I think we just protect and Clanging Scales, because there's zero chance that I don't know. How strong is? Oh wait, no, he's going for Heat Wave. Interesting. He didn't go for Tailwind first. Oh wait, he might be going for Tailwind though, and was outspec because his choice Scarfed. Dual Wing Beat. Oh, that's what he's going for. Citrus is going to go up, though. This is good. I get to deny the Tailwind potentially. Because I can go for Bullet Punch here. Although that does take out my Kommo-o, basically. Although you could protect. Let's see. I think we go to T-Tar. And Kommo-o. Do I just sack Kommo-o here? Or do we go for Coaching? He could go for another duel. I think he's going to go for Tailwind. Oh, wait. Citrus Berry didn't go off. I'm going for Taunt into the... I think I go for Coaching. Because what do these Pokemon do if I do bring in T-Tar and they let Kommo-o live? That's kind of what I thought, is if they let Kommo-o live, what do these Pokemon do to T-Tar? I think it's safe to set up T-Tar. Heat Wave. Okay, he did not let Kommo-o live. That's okay, though. I think we... Do we pivot to Gator here? I think we just pivot to Gator here. He's Scarfed into Heat Wave. He can't do anything to either of these Pokemon. So, it's definitely safe to just go for... Let's see, what could he bring in instead of Aerodactyl here? He's probably going to go for Tailwind. Try to get the Tailwind set up. So I think it's just best to... He's probably going to pivot the Typhlosion into... Do I try to make a hard read? I'm going to try to make a hard read. This is probably going to go wrong for me. But I'm going to go for Low Kick into the Typhlosion. This could go so wrong for me. And we're going to Mega Evolve. He doesn't have any access to Sun, so we're going to Mega Evolve Liquid... Wait, no. Mega Evolve Liquidation Aerodactyl. He did withdraw Typhlosion. Please be Arch. Okay, Tauros. That's not as good. That's not as good. Oh, that would have resisted a rock, so... And it would have resisted Dark, too. So, actually, I think Low Kick was actually the best thing I could have done going into the Tauros. And he did get the Tailwind up, which is not the best. The Low Kick into... I'm pretty proud of actually calling that play. That was probably a little bit risky. But like I said, what did the if he didn't swap, what does it do? Like, okay, we now know it's Mega Meganium. That is just about the worst thing it could have been. He's definitely going for a close combat into the T-Tar, probably. I think it's probably best to protect the T-Tar. Well, he's probably going for a close combat into somebody, but I don't know who. I think it's... Wait, how many more turns does he have of Tailwind? 3 turns? Probably the simplest play. Rock Slide, Double Edge, and Typhlosion slot. Okay. I think I just double protect. I didn't say it was the best play, it just was a funny play. Everything risky is smart in hindsight. If it works out, yeah. Although it would have eliminated this Tauros, which is a pretty big threat. Well, unless Rock Slide missed. Although would it have eliminated? Because I would have been intimidated. Okay, Dazzling Gleam. Actually, it was probably better to try and sack the T-Tar there. Come to think of it. Well, T-Tar probably doesn't actually get sacked here. I think I go to Scizor instead of the Gator. I just have to hope he goes for close combat into T-Tar, so I can get a free pivot back to Gator. And that Scizor can get a bullet punch off next turn. Although he still has Typhlosion in the back. Okay. Dazzling Gleam does not KO the Scizor here. Although if he goes for Weather Ball, I'm screwed. If he predicted the switch and went for Weather Ball, then I lose. Dazzling Gleam. Okay. We're fine. Although, does he swap Meganium at the threat of Scizor? I think I'm at the point that I have to make a prediction. Because... Or do I just double him? Because what does the Tauros do to Gator? Because the Tauros... I couldn't maybe just ignore the Tauros and double the Meganium slot with a Liquidation? Because this covers for Typhlosion switch-in. And I don't think Tauros KOs. Although I could get Tailwind up. I think this is the play. Okay. Actually, it's still probably going to be the right play. Oh, but he might KO. He's going to KO. He's going to KO with Dazzling Gleam. Oh, I know, he went for Weather Ball. Hold up. We might have a game still. Wait, no, we don't, because the Tauros is still there. This Liquidation, I think, KOs from here. If not, Sandstorm Chip would take it out. But I don't think there's anything else to do here. Although their Tailwind petered out, but I don't think Tauros definitely outspeeds Gator. I have like no speed investment on Gator. Because there's no way I tank another... There's no way I tank another close combat. I'm just going to resign. Well... Yeah, no, there's... Well, I might be able to, and it probably has Shadow Ball, though. So yeah, I'm just gonna resign there. Yeah. Let's do another game. Okay. It's either Mega Absol or Mega Gator. Both are quite interesting pulls. Or not Gator. Garchomp. That's what I meant to say. Kamo, I feel like, is a must here. There's a couple dark types. It's better for Corviknight as well. It's also great for Lycanroc. And Sylveon is actually not amazing into it either. So I think this looks like a pretty fast team, though, in general. I don't know what Absol can do. But Sinistcha doesn't look great here with so many dark types that can hit pretty hard. So I think Tyranitar is decent. The Meowscarada is kind of scary for it, and so is the Garchomp to some extent. I think I need some sort of speed control. They do have Tailwind on the Corv. I think we lead Scizor. Mega Sylveon incoming. Oh, gosh. I think we lead Scizor, and then we need to try and deal with that Corv sooner rather than later. Alright, I think we do that Gator in the back, and Tinkaton. Or wait, no. Kommo-o. Because that's the one I said was great to all these Pokemon. We'll do this. No supports. We're just going full offense. Well, Scizor's got a little bit of support, and so does Kommo-o. It's got some support. They're not support Pokemon, but they have support moves. Okay, I like this lead. I really like this lead. Because I think what we do here is we just Bullet Punch. Like, what can they swap into to take a Bullet Punch? Nothing particularly wants to take a Bullet Punch. I guess you could swap in Garchomp. So yeah. Bullet Punch and I think Protect to protect against a Flower Trick. Quick Claw Sylveon! Oh boy, but it's probably gonna die before it even can move. Unless it... Wait, we know it's not Sash, because it's Quick Claw. But it's very bulky. It's a very bulky Sylveon. Moonblast into T-Tar. Okay, Flower Trick into T-Tar, I'm guessing? Yeah. I think we have to Bullet Punch again. And then I think we swap to Kommo-o. Yay, we crit. Why couldn't you have done that last turn, Scizor? That would have been a lot better. Yay, it's going for Flower Trick into Kommo-o. So much damage. Oh no, it crit. I got so unlucky. Shell Bell? Oh man, I'm really low on the ladder. If people are bringing Shell Bell. Quick Claw and Shell Bell. That's what we're seeing in these leads. I'm ashamed of myself for getting here. Okay. What does the Garchomp do to Oko the Scizor? I mean, I guess both Pokemon, they could double into the Scizor. But if they do that, I think I punish them by getting Tailwind up. And then if they don't double into the Scizor, then I punish them by clanging Scales, which is going to do a lot to the Garchomp. It's Mega Garchomp! Would you look at that, everybody? The Mega you almost never see. And now he's going to underspeed, probably. Well, unless he has a lot put on him in speed investment. No, he doesn't underspeed. Well, he may actually take out the Scizor, then. Well, maybe not. Okay. Play rough. That makes sense. Well, we get Tailwind up, though. Which means my Gator in the back is going to outspeed. Guys, look at how much Shell Bell helps. It does so much, everybody. Okay. Now we should outspeed, though. Do you mean T-Tar or Gator? I think Gator's the bigger threat to the guy right now. Because Double Edge should OHKO, or Facade should probably OHKO, if I'm honest. Well, I don't know. It does get a lot of bulk, and Tyranitar doesn't really do much to threaten the Garchomp. So, I think we have him in checkmate, basically, because we go for a Bug Bite into the Meowscarada, and Gator, Double Edge. Nothing particularly wants to take a Double Edge, so... It does have Sand Force. It's using my own sand against me, but... This should take out the Meowscarada. Yep. The little bit of healing off of Shell Bell did them so much. And then here goes their Garchomp. We know they're not sashed. Yeah. There was no chance of survival there. That's a 7-day rental where he wants their free Venusaur. Oh! Oh, the person earlier. I just see what you're saying. I just now finally got back to the whole free Venusaur comment. Corviknight. Oh gosh, it's Corviknight. What do I have in the back to deal with this? T-Tar? Okay, at least T-Tar can kind of deal with Okay, thank goodness they just forfeited. I didn't want to play a stupid Corviknight endgame. Corviknight drove me crazy the other day. Yay! We're up to number 120. Okay. What I want to see is top 100k. That is my goal. If I don't get it, I don't get it. But, like, that's what I want to do. I'm going to play tonight until I get to 30. Just because I do need to get to bed, but... So we got 2 more games. Okay. I hate this! I hate seeing this in team preview because it puts me in a 50-50 kind of bind. Alright, okay. I have to bring Tink. For sure. This is definitely a fast team. The only thing they have for Trick Room is the Kingambit. I think I bring these two, try to set up Trick Room earlier on. And then have Gator in the back. And I guess Tyranitar. And I have to hope that if they bring the fairy... then that should be a good matchup. Hopefully Tinkaton can deal with the fairy. That's the goal. Floette, that's what I'm thinking of. Because Gigaton Hammer does do a lot against it, and most players don't expect Gigaton Hammer to just whip out and do a lot. $1501.999. So this person's played some games. Okay, Sneasler, Delphox. So they brought the Delphox. I'm happy to see that because that means they probably didn't bring Floette. Okay. Okay, there's a threat here. The threat is if he fakes out Tink and then goes for Heat Wave, then I don't get Trick Room up. We're gonna try it anyway. He's got a really easy play. Oh, he didn't do it though. He didn't Mega Evolve either. Okay, as long as I don't sleep or para and... Okay, yeah. We got Trick Room. And nothing happens with the Delphox. Okay. I think what we do here is we Gigaton Hammer the Sneasler. Or do we just swap? I think we swap the T-Tar. And the Sinistcha... I think I just want the Sinistcha to go down, if I'm completely honest. So, I think I just Matcha Gotcha maybe break a potential sash on the Sneasler. Because I want to try and get a safe pivot into the for Alligator. Sneasler use Protect. Okay, I want to see Heat Wave and I want to see take out the Sinistra. Delphox avoided it. Okay, Heat Wave, take out Sinistra. Sinistra, you're too good. Okay, well then. We know there's no Sash at least. And we know that Delphox really can't do squat to T-Tar. So... is Knockoff... it's resisted, isn't it? Rock Slide, that's also resisted on Sneasler. Low Kick ain't gonna do squat either. I hate this so much because he can just take out my Tyranitar with a close combat if I don't take it out here. Well, unless I Rage Powder. But the Sneasler moves last, doesn't it? And let me just go for Knockoff into the Delphox. And then Rage Powder, because the idea is the Delphox doesn't get an attack off. Okay, we're fine. We're good. Delphox use Protect. Okay, this still isn't a great pairing. I think I have to do the same sort of thing, but this time into the Kingambit. Hopefully it's not Choppleberry. Is it not Mega Delphox? Sneasler, okay. Hoping to see Low Kick. Low Kick? Iron Head, okay. This still does allow me to pivot into Gator, which finally... Is it Choppleberry? No, it's not. Okay, that's going to KO Kingambit. Awesome. And please tell me we have one more turn of Trick Room. I think we do, if I'm right. It doesn't feel like it's been that long. Yes, we have one more turn of Trick Room. Gator. Because I think we can eliminate the Sneasler threat here. Because I think, what does he do to double... What is his other Pokemon? He still has one more Pokemon, doesn't he? Also, he has not Mega'd the Delphox. He's lost one Pokemon. He definitely has Floette in the back. I need to hold Tink for Floette. Okay. So, the play here is definitely to knock off into the Delphox. And Gator, Double Edge, Sneasler. Although he could swap. We're going to go for Liquidation. Because he swaps to Floette, we want to get some damage off on it. And I think Sneasler's frail enough. Unless this is a really bulky Sneasler, this still should take out Sneasler with Liquidation. I don't want to get greedy. Alright, Sneasler used Protect. That's not good. That's really not good. Delphox used Protect. Darn it, they just double Protect. Okay. Is my T-Tar at max HP? Did it take any damage? Because that changes things, if it hasn't. Because I do have Sash. I think I do the exact same play if my T-Tar's at max HP. It's not. Darn it! Because now he just outspeeds and OHKOs. Okay. The Tink is needed, though, and the Delphox is the greater threat to the Tink. So I think the play here is to knock off into the Sneasler. And no, not knock off. We're just gonna go for Rock Slide and Double Edge. Nope, not Double Edge. Not Double Edge. Liquidation into the Delphox. Just in case Floette comes in. Psychic. That doesn't KO. There's no way that KOs. They definitely have the Floette in the back, otherwise they would have Mega'd the Delphox. White Herb. Okay, well, it was fast anyway. This takes out the Delphox, and then in comes Floette. This is just... I don't know if this works. Sandstorm's down. Sneasler definitely doesn't OHKO, but if he doubles the Tink... I think what I have to do is he... Although I don't think Tink takes out the Sneasler afterward if this works out. So... Tink can fake out, though. I think, what if I fake out... I think, how do I... If I fake out the Floette and then try to deal with the Sneasler... I think that's the better play. Oh, man, okay. This is okay, though. Oh, he just double protect to block any fake out pressure. That's good, though, because now I know there's no protect. There's no protect pressure online right now. And I think Gator can actually tank a Dazzling Gleam. Although... Do I double edge? Yeah, because if he attacks with... Okay. I think I double edge. That definitely is excessive. Does Gator... No, it's super effective. It's super effective Fairy Aura. It's not living. Gator's not living even a Dazzling Gleam here. But Tinkaton definitely can. But I don't know if it can after Close Combat Chip. We'll see. It is resisted. Gator goes down, though. And... we know that another Close Combat takes out Tinkaton, though. So even if I do take out the Floette here, which I probably do, yeah, I go down to another Close Combat, which I don't think I have any way of playing around. I think he just uses Close Combats. I do have a win con, technically. If I'm to protect a bunch of times, I think he can run out of PP on Close Combat. But I don't think I'm going to get that many protects. So I think I just lose. Yeah, I'm just going to resign. Save our time. Because he just goes for Close Combat. I could protect, but like... yeah, there's no way that I'm going to get that many protects in a row. That would be some... At that point, I don't deserve to win. If I got that lucky, I don't deserve to win. Also, how much PP does Close Combat have? Yeah, theoretically, I think I could have tried to PP stall it with a bunch of protects, but I wouldn't, like I said, I wouldn't have felt good with that sort of a win. I think I have one more game before 30. Yeah, one more game. Okay, this is going to be the last game of the night. I think these tournament matches are informing you how your team will have to change. Lots of learning. Yeah, I have learned a bit more about, like, the tourney. People are more serious about it. That's absolutely the case. Okay, Sun. Like Archaludon. I would like a better pairing into Archaludon. Whimsicott's also kind of scary. I think we try to get Trick Room up. I think we try to get Trick Room up and then bring in the back Kamoa. Here's the problem, like, do I lead T-Tar off Rip? If I lead T-Tar off Rip and they go for Charizard off Rip, then I think I just lose. So, I think we lead Sinistcha for Alligator. In the back, Kamoa and T-Tar. Charizard, Sneasler. They're definitely going to try to go for Fake Out into the Gator and then Heat Wave. Which is not good for me. Because I don't particularly want to take a Heat Wave. So I think I swap to Kommo-o and Protect. Mega Evolve Protect. There's no way the team is good enough to win a lot of these games. It's just a matter of positioning. This game was almost lost on lead, but good play made it almost winnable at the end. Yeah. It's just I definitely can see weaker matchups, like Archaludon. Oh wait, it's Zardex. Wait a minute. I just processed what happened. It's Zardex. This is not good. I should have gone for the Trick Room. So now he just goes for a Dragon Claw and takes out my Gator. I think we go for Clanging Scales here. And hard pivot Tyranitar. We should at least do a good amount of damage. I don't know how bulky this Zardex is going to be. Yeah, okay. I kind of figured that was what he was going to go for. And Dire Claw into Kommo-o. As long as he doesn't get effects. You know, I haven't gotten it in a while, so I was due for one eventually. I think I lose. I think that just loses me the game. Completely honest, I don't think I can do anything into that. I don't think I can do anything into that. I can swap into Sinistcha, and I can go for Rock Slide. That's, I think, all I can do. Hopefully he doesn't close combat the Tyranitar. Hopefully he just goes for Dragon Claw, and that's enough. Dragon Claw into the Kommo-o. Okay, cool. And yeah, he definitely did that. He played that right. I mean, what was a sleeping Kommo-o gonna do there? Let's be honest. I think I just lose this one. This is a bad last game. I used to do this to people. I had a Zardex team. I don't even think there's any... I'm just gonna resign. It's already... Like, there's no way I'm coming back from that. I genuinely... Okay, wait. There might have been something there, actually. Oh, I shouldn't have resigned, because what I could have done is I could have done Rage Powder and then attack. I had a chance there, actually. I didn't think about Rage Powder. I forgot I had Rage Powder. I shouldn't have resigned. Okay, well, we can't end on that. I know I said 30 games, but I'm gonna do one more. It's not quite midnight yet. We'll leave 14 for tomorrow. So, I didn't see my win con there, though, because I did have a chance that if I had taken out the Zard, then maybe I could have come back. I still think it was lost, to be honest, but it was a lot better. Okay. Steel types look... Scizor looks great here. Like, really great. My goodness, Scizor looks great here. Scizor Kommo-o. Yay, one more! Okay, I think we need Scizor, Kommo-o, and T-Tar, because we need Kommo-o kind of for the Ensign. And then I guess that leaves for Alligator in the back, so... I don't know what we lead off Rip here, though. I think we lead Kommo-o. Scizor. And then in the back have T-Tar and Gator. Actually, I probably should have had Gator out front, come to think of it. I should have had Gator out front instead of the Kommo-o. I should have just taken a moment there to... Because now if he leads Frostlass, he can just Mega, and then... I can't protect. Okay, he didn't lead Frostlass. We're fine. Okay. No berries. No berries for us. I think we just go for Aura Sphere into the Ensign. And then, do we just try to match their Tailwind? I think he's probably going to go for Flare Blitz into the Scizor, so I'm going to Protect. Because there's nothing you can really do to threaten the Komodo other than Dual Wing Beats. Dual Wing Beats is kind of scary. But I do tank at least one. He did go for Dual Wing Beat. And I don't get a berry. Even though I am within range. That should... it doesn't do as much as I was hoping. Flare Blitz? Yeah, Flare Blitz. That was an obvious one. Okay, I think we swap to T-Tar here. Actually, I think we swap Scizor to T-Tar. I think we swap... Actually, I think we just let the Komodo go down. I hate to say it, because I like Komodo, but... I think I put it in a tough bind. And go for Aura Sphere into Instant again, and Hard Pivot into T-Tar. Oh, he used Dual Wing Beat again. Here goes Komodo. He definitely has his Frostlass in the back, but he can't just swap to get Frostlass, like, because he has to swap and Mega. So we're going to have Sand up for at least one turn. I say Flare Blitz shouldn't do much. Ensign's got Citrus. I think we bring in the Gator here, because neither of these Pokemon really threaten Gator. And I can just go for, do I just go for Liquidation into the Ensign? Or do I just go for Double Edge to cover for a swap? I could just go for Double Edge to cover for a swap. Although he probably gets Tailwind up here. I think we just go for Rock Slide. Okay, I do like seeing Protect on the arrow. Ensign definitely goes down here, yeah. Because, yeah, I was worried about Tailwind there on the arrow, but he didn't do it, so... Although, what is he... Why would he Tailwind? He outspeeds my whole team. All his Pokemon should outspeed my whole team. If he brings in Frostlass here, then we pivot. Yeah. Okay. He's still got... How many Pokemon? He's still got 3. He's still got another Pokemon on the back. So, I think what we do here is we just... run into some strange stuff, but not another Mega Gator. Not on... I've run into it before, but not in here. I think we just go for Double Edge in the Frostlass, because I don't think it KOs. And I think we just go to Scizor. It definitely outspeeds the Mega Frostlass does, but... Yeah, I have run into another Mega Gator on ladder plenty of times. I don't know if it was ever on stream. Okay, Rock Slide. I don't know if I tank the Blizzard now. Okay, I do. Whew! Here goes his Frostlass. He definitely does not survive this. Which means we do win the Weather War. Oh man, he did survive it. Oh, that's tough then, because he's still got another Pokemon in the back. And he still has the Sash on the... He still has the Sash on the Aerodactyl. Okay. And he could swap out. I bet you he's going to swap out. He's going to get greedy and try to win the Weather War. Which means he's probably going to pull a swap here. To what? I have no clue. I think I'm going to call Basculegion. I'm going to try to call Basculegion here and go for knockoff here. And then bullet punch into the arrow. Just to at least break the sash. Yep, he did swap. It is Basculegion. This was the play. Because he's getting greedy. He wants his weather control. And a Scarf Basque also. I think... Because I bet you T-Tar actually... T-Tar's pretty specially bulky. But it's usually only pretty specially bulky because of the rocks. Or the sand. I don't know if it tanks a Frostlass... I don't know if it tanks a Frostlass, Wait! Wait a minute, wait. Knockoff into the arrow. Bullet punch into the Frostlass. I think this wins. Because I don't think... Unless he flinches me. If he flinches the T-Tar, then I lose. That's how I lose this. But I think any other circumstance, I win this. I think any other scenario, and I win this. Because he blundered the Basculegion there. Oh no, he went for dual wing beat. Partially agreed on winning Weather War on their part, but it's more because of the blizzard missing in sand. Oh, it did miss? I missed that. Although I didn't think... Yeah, because this takes it down to Sash. Does Arrow KO T-Tar? Knockoff is definitely the right play. Oh, he forfeited. I don't think it was lost. Because I think he could have played for Rock Slide flinches. But that was a good last game to end on. We just got the bonus game, and it was a win. Ending at 1458. Hopefully with the 15 games tomorrow, we can get above 100k. I think I'm going to play in a way that like I play up to 100k, and then just keep monitoring it throughout the day to see if we go above it. But we're going to quit battling for the night. Oh, I'm very proud of that Basculegion swap call. It didn't miss before, but without snow it can miss. That's true. I'm aware. Partially agreed on winning the Weather War on their part, but it's more because of... Oh, you're saying they swapped because of... Yeah, but I think they... I guess they probably just didn't predict the knockoff. They probably thought I'd go for Rock Slide. Because Rock Slide was probably more obvious of a play from my part, because it would hit the arrow as well. But I was like, I can take it out, though, and I can... They protected the arrow, so... Yeah, they definitely were thinking that I was going to try to hit both and get greedy. But knockoff, I think, was the better play there. Can we get Team Replica code? Sure. I haven't actually made it yet. Mostly because I've been swapping things around and still kind of contemplating what to do with certain things. So I'll make a replica right... Oh, wait, whoops. That's the wrong one. It's in train. 26,000. Okay, Pokemon training, or replica teams. Share. Although, I will say there are some EVs that I might want to change now that I've learned a bit more, now that I've played a bit more. There are some items that I might... I do think... I could go either Pasho or Shukaberry on T-Tar. I think both are decent options. But some of these EVs could also change, like particularly the Scizor's EVs, I think might be alright to change in some ways. Because I think I might actually want to slow down the Scizor a little bit. I know it sounds crazy, but I might want to slow it down to underspeed the Kommo-o so that Kommo-o can go for coaching on it. Either that or put more speed EVs into the Kommo-o so that it outspeeds the Scizor. So that way it can be Kommo-o coaches and then Scizor gets a hit off. So, like, there are some things that I would like to change now that I've played it a bit more. Interactions that I'm like, man, I wish my Kommo-o outsped my Scizor. But it doesn't. So, there are certain things that I don't think are perfect here. So, this is made by someone who has only been playing the game for a couple weeks. But I'll still share it, because I'm proud of it. There, the ID was on screen for a second, but I'll show it a little bit longer here. U9RK5BAABG. Here, I'll turn off my face for a moment, so that it's just, we'll move this to the back. We'll move the stream deck to the top here. There we go. Get your screenshots. Here it is. Here are the stats. This is my team that I'm using in the Grand Champion. Except for the team that I'm actually using doesn't have Pasho Berry on T-Tar. It has Focus Sash, but that was a mistake. I've determined that to be a mistake, and I've swapped to that one already. Because, woof, that was not the best choice on my part. Yeah, you made it fast for a reason, but the coaching faster would be very nice. Yeah. Okay. Nice. There you go. There's my team. So, thank you all for tuning in. It is about midnight. I need to get to bed. Tomorrow I'll play probably about 14 more games. We'll see how I'm doing, though. I'm either just going to play all 14 games, or I'm going to play until I'm above 100,000 for, like, in the world. And then keep an eye on it to see if I dip below that, and then need to play more to go above it again. So, yeah.